Good evening, friends. I am holding a wonderful book in my hands. I want to go to Haldwani and other poems by my dear friend Satveer Chadda. It's a beautiful book published by Authors Press, priced at 295, and it's a collection of 70 very tender, very sparkling poems. And before I recite one of the poems from the book, Woolen Overcoat, I would just love to read a few lines from my foreword. Sadhbir Chadda is a poet with a heart in the right place. Kindness and humanity are her second names. 10 years back, when on the coldest day of the year 2015, January 9th, I suddenly lost my mother, I was devastated and fell into a deep abyss. To scramble out of this, I wrote poem upon poem upon poem on about my mother. One day I received a call. Aapne to रुला ही दिया. This was from Sadhbir Chadda, who was not even a Facebook friend then. She had read one of my poems on my dear mother and in a touching gesture wanted to get in touch. When I read the title poem in this collection, I also blurted out, Aapne to rula hi diya, and I cannot stop myself from quoting a few lines from it. I want to go to Haldwani, I want to travel the broken road. I want to go to Haldwani, I want to travel the broken road. To explore the cracks and crevices, the patches swept away with the torrent, to bleed for the pellets loosened and swept away. Thrown out of their homes and crushed little ones, crushed under huge rocks, to weep for them. They'll never get back home. They'll never get back home. It's sad. It's sad. The hills weep every year. And this is the poem I wanted to read, Woolen Overcoat. It is a very, very touching, poignant poem, and it brought tears to my eyes. Woolen Overcoat, it is the 67th poem in the collection, and it's on page 98. Woolen Overcoat. He struggled with the lock on the iron trunk. He wiped it, oiled it, shook it, and finally banged it. Announced that he just could not open it. But he had to. He had to. It was important, he said. He had to get his overcoat out. His old woolen overcoat, the one his wife had got made for him long, long ago. When it had been extremely chilly and she was afraid he would catch pneumonia. He had to get it out now. He had to get it out now. He had to air it, sun it, brush it, demoth it, for winter was almost upon us. It's better to be ready. It's better to be ready than cold and chilly. The summer had been long. It is so every year. The monsoons are just a sultry extension of it. The scanty showers barely cool the air, except in a rare deluge, very rare. Then the city simply floods. All streets and lanes are under the water. Then everyone is sick. The summer is to be borne out, tolerated, not celebrated anymore with mango festivals. No long, long morning walks or cool evenings with friends in the park. But winter is adorable, with apples, almonds, and green vegetables. One enjoys the cold and the hot ginger tea, lazy afternoons in the sun, shelling peanuts and sharing gossip, friends getting together for a sundowner. We even welcome a gentle shower. Winter is good. The year is on the edge to move gently on to a colorful spring. But right now it is very cold and getting even colder. My old man, poor chap, is stuck in an eternal winter. He has no balmy days to look forward to. The arms of his clock do not move. The arms of his clock do not move. Only every day he struggles with the lock on the old iron trunk, for he needs to get out his overcoat, the one my mother made for him long ago. He tries hard till exhausted he has to give up. He looks at me and I understand. I lead him gently to his easy chair and feed him a soup with a spill proof spoon and cup. He's pale with the effort and I rub his back a bit. He dozes off pretty quick. I turn away and dry my eyes. My old man never had an overcoat. Mom wished he would, but alas, it cost much more than they could afford. So, this is such a touching poem, Woolen Overcoat, and this is such a wonderful book. And I want all of you to grab hold of it and read it. Thank you so much.